the rivalry report. There are 8 games, so we have 4 on this one and 4 on the next slide. Ohio State playing Michigan. Ohio State's a 20.5-point favorite. I'm going to lean Ohio State. I think they're the best team in the nation.
Are we guessing spreads or just winners?
We can pick spreads.
Okay, we can kind of do both.
Yeah, let's pick spreads.
The big thing is going to be winners. I'm going to go, both. Ohio State with the points.
Yeah, I'm going to take both also. I think they're going to win by 35.
Probably. Probably. The game.
Yeah, I don't see any. And it's in...
I'm looking up where I can't remember.
It's at home. So yeah, even more reason to think
that's what I thought. Yeah.
And then Texas versus Texas A&M. I'm actually let you go first on this one.
No matter what, there's a 0% chance you or Cam or any of the texts y'all send me about the spread will make me say anything other than A&M.
And by spread?
Money. Of course, I'm taking the A&M money line.
No, the spread.
Well, if I'm taking A&M money line, then yeah, I'm taking the A&M spread.
Okay.
Because they're 6
dogs. Right. My bad.
No, they're going into Kyle Field. Got to get that stadium pulse back up to number 1. Like it started the year. We lost it for a little.
Like the NCAA football game.
Exactly. Yes, we lost it after Notre Dame came in and played us.
Yep.
But we got to get it back. First time in 13 years the teams are playing. Marcel Reed and the press conferences today talked about how there's the potential a scuffle breaks out, and he does not want that to happen, but it could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably need the PR team to talk to the freshmen about things not to say in a press conference, such as violence.
We love violence. We love chaos.
Either way,
and we love violence.
We
do talk about violence a lot when you're like playing. When you're playing and your coaches are talking to you in meetings and stuff. Yeah. They talk about violence. You should see the offensive line meetings. It's intense in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, they want to get after you. We actually had a grade for violence.
I'm not surprised.
It's rated out of 1 out of 10 how violent you were during the game.
There's been Bounty Gate in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Either way, big asides. Give me A&M outright. They're going to win this week. It's going to be awesome. I'll enjoy next week's show.
I'm actually picking Texas to win.
Shocker.
But I'm taking the +6.
Really? So
I am. I think this is a very close game. It's a rivalry game.
Right. Well,
it's really hard. It's really hard, though, to be comfortable with what I just said.
100%.
So I'm not betting this game at all.
Oh,
because
no.
And no one should. Please don't bet this game. Don't listen to Dustin because he's very biased. And don't listen to me because I just... basically, I'm not wrong either way. So,
hey, never official financial advice on this show. Be really with this one. It is not financial advice.
Don't take this. This is actually, you know what? No, put your whole house on this.
If you want to.
+6 A&M. I heard it from both of us, right?
Yes. That was said.
All right, so let's go to Notre Dame SC. Taking Notre Dame and the points.
Oh, absolutely. I don't care if this game's in California. Notre Dame's going to stomp.
It's not even. I don't understand the +7, the -7.
Who is USC even starting
at quarterback?
Yeah, they decided to do the late season change of starting quarterback.
Yeah, I don't even know, honestly. At this point, it doesn't even matter.
I mean, yeah,
this is the last game, and they're gonna lose it, and they're not gonna go to. They're gonna go to a bowl, which is gonna be interesting.
I don't know if it's Miller Moss or Jaden Maeva, but either way, Notre Dame. Notre Dame -7.5, easy.
Well, Maeva started this last game. So.
Right. I knew they switched them. I just don't know if they're still doing that.
And then Georgia Tech. I want to hear your thoughts on that spread because obviously we're both taking Georgia, but I think that spread is interesting.
First of all, this one is my favorite of the names of bowl games, as it is referred to as clean old-fashioned hate. That is the name of the game, of the rivalry game.
The 118th edition of the clean old-fashioned hate game.
Clean old-fashioned hate.
That's amazing.
Don't know how you come up with that. You've got the really smart people at Georgia Tech, so I trust them that it's a really cool name.
They only added the hate part. Everything else was Georgia.
If Haynes King was healthy,
fair.
I'm taking Georgia Tech to win this game with how bad Carson Beck's been.
Wow.
The problem is I don't think he's healthy still. But I will take the Georgia Tech +19.5. I will say, sure, on the record, if Haynes King is a full health playing every down, then I would love to see a Georgia Tech upset.
Pretty sure we did that a few games ago. You were talking about
I took them against Miami, and
that's
won.
right. And then
I said if Haynes King wins, Georgia Tech will win.
Well, just so you
plays, Georgia Tech will win.
Just so you know, I don't know if you saw the PFF grades, but Aaron Philo had the #1 grade for quarterbacks.
Guy can throw.
He had the number
Yeah.
one grade for quarterbacks after just for this week 13
Yeah.
game last week. So, hey, maybe. Hey, you don't know.
I think
He's not a
this is-
running back, though.
This
That's
is
the
going
problem.
to be a super fun game.
Yes, I'm excited about it. And all rivalry games should be the plus 19.5 here because all rivalry games are close, much closer than 20 points, in my opinion,
Yes.
except for when it's Ohio State, Michigan this week.
Yeah, I mean, that one's just not going to be interesting.
But this next game is very interesting. Clemson and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Clemson minus 2.5. I think that South Carolina will win this game, and they're going to win it convincingly.
I don't know about convincingly. I do agree that South Carolina wins, so we're obviously both on the South Carolina plus 2.5 here. But I do think South Carolina is the better team. I think Clemson got exposed when they did go down to Louisville.
Is it? They lost to Vautech or Virginia. No, they lost to regular Virginia.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. It was Virginia. They lost to Louisville. Yeah, they lost to Louisville. They beat Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had it backwards. My bad.
No worries. But I just think South Carolina wins. That South Carolina team is so complete.
I'm going to tell you, I know you hate when I do this, but I start naming prospects and thinking about the players on the teams. Well, if you want to talk about a team that has a defense,
I was about to say,
the best possible defense,
please do it with South Carolina.
South Carolina has one of the best defenses in football, easily. Luke Kennard, we've talked about him on our risers list. Oh golly, I did it again. Kyle Kennard. Why do I always do that? I want him to shoot threes for some reason.
Yeah.
Kyle Kennard, shooting threes. He's been amazing. He has 11.5 sacks this year. I just want to read some of these, numbers for sacks. 11.5 out of Kyle Kennard. Dylan Stewart has 6.5. TJ Sanders, who is a fringe first rounder in this next class, has 4. He's a D tackle. Tonka Hemingway, who is also in this class, has 4. That is their D line.
Yeah.
Tonka Hemingway is another guy that's probably going to go in the 3rd round of this draft. 4 guys that are just been amazing this year. So, and then I can't stress this enough. They have one of the best safeties, dual safety linebackers in the class, also Nick and Manawari.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these guys have been so good. And then on offense, we love the style of play that they have. They run the ball hard. I'm on the South Carolina side. I hope they win by 2 touchdowns. I hope, but I think it's close.
Yeah, they've got Rocket Sanders back there. He's fully healthy. Lenore Sellers fully healthy.
Fun team right here.
Give me South Carolina.
And then Alabama and Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Prior to this last week, this was an easy answer. And now I have no idea. I guess I'm going to take Auburn plus 11.5. Considering Bama just got smacked by Oklahoma.
And Auburn beat.
I missed their game. Alabama got smacked by Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest spreads on the whole board, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I'm honestly, this is the one I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen.
This is either a close win by Auburn, like a 3-point win by Auburn, or a blowout by Alabama.
I'd agree with that.
And
that's kind of where I'm seeing it.
That's the hardest part of this game. I think I'm going to side with the blowout by Alabama.
I'm going to stick with Auburn. Yeah,
that's fine.
Why not?
I'm going to say the blowout by Alabama. You go with the Auburn close game, but either way, either this game is going to be one of the sicko games of the week.
Well, first of all, it's gonna be.
It is a sicko game of the week,
absolutely disgusting.
And or it's going to be just a one-sided affair, basically.
Yeah.
Next game up, Arizona State versus Arizona. I think the Arizona State -9 is interesting. Being in Arizona, not having to travel very far, all those things. I think it makes it okay to say it's kind of a home game ish. So
I would take Arizona State -9 too.
Okay.
I think they'll cover.
Yeah, I think they're going to win by 9.
They're just playing with a lot more. We'll talk about the conference scenarios in a minute, but they've got a lot more to play for.
Arizona has been awful, so that doesn't help. They've lost, what is it?
With T-Mac.
Yeah,
so bad for T-Mac.
He's been so good.
I know,
by himself. 120.
What, top 5 on the big board?
Yeah, he's going to go top 3. Yeah, in my personal opinion. But they're 1-6 in the last 7 games, and he has 120 yards per game.
Yeah.
This year.
He's doing fantastic
by himself.
They are not.
Yeah, so to feel bad for T-Mac, I don't think they can keep this game close, though. 9 points. Cam Scattaboo is too good at football.
Yeah.
And he's good at college football. I don't think he'll ever make it in the pros, but hey, Why not? Give them a chance,
That's
man.
to be seen.
Yeah. The next game is Ole Miss versus Mississippi State. Minus 26.5.
This is one of those. It's a rivalry game.
Trap.
So give me Mississippi State plus 26.5.
You're not picking them outright, though.
No.
Okay.
Just plus 26.5.
So Mississippi to win the game plus 26. Yeah, I agree.
I think Jackson Dart is going to have a much better game than
completely agree
what
with
we
you.
just saw.
I'm in the same boat. I think that's
four
a fair.
scores is a lot of points to be up on a team.
Well, we've seen it with Mr. Purdue. What was their spoiler makers? So
well, but those weren't rivalry games, and
that's fair.
Purdue continued to show. Again, they lost the moniker halfway through the year. How do you lose the Cinderella moniker?
Yeah,
no one does that.